afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. John Belkowitz. I'm the Director of R&D at Intelligent Concrete. We're here to talk about going onto a job site. Oftentimes, David Mallory or David Brooke, Whitney, and or I will head out to a job site to help our clients get a new and emerging technology out to the field. And oftentimes, when we're working either with contractor, engineer, or owner, we hear a form of this phrase: "Don't tell me I've been doing this for 30 years. Now, that's something that we hear a lot, and it comes in a lot of different tones. And even though it's said in one tone, it actually can be interpreted in a few different ways. So I just wanted to go over those ways that, we have to think about what that person's really getting to help them see the benefit of this technology to answer a lot of their pains in the field. So when I hear somebody say, "I've been doing this 30 years, and I'm trying to bring them something new that they really might not want, they might want, whatever the case may be. When I hear, "I've been doing this 30 years, the first thing I hear is, "Son, I've been doing this 30 years, you better show me some damn respect." So when we're bringing something to their job site, it is their job site. Good concrete practices dictate that we never bring a new technology out to the field unless we've tried it out on their concrete. And no, not all concrete is the same, but sure shit, not all concrete is different. Everybody tends to think that their concrete mix design is their own unicorn. That being said, whether or not the mix that we do in Colorado is drastically, the 3,500 PSI mix that we're doing in Colorado is going to be drastically different than the 3,500 PSI mix that we're doing in Wyoming, it doesn't have to be different. It'd be the same exact mix design, but there still are going to be differences in the materials, maybe the admixtures, maybe the plant, whatever it is. Good concrete practices dictate we respect that contractor, that owner, that engineer's job site, and we do it on something small, not the entire job, just to make sure nothing goes wrong. So that's the first way I hear it. The second way I normally hear, "I've been doing this for 30 years, it's more of like "I've been doing this for 30 years, where there's a frustration that I haven't done anything new for the last 30 years, and it's been the same mundane thing over and over and over again, and there are times that the person is looking for some type of change, whether that's because if it's the engineer and owner, lawsuits, things have been breaking up prematurely, they have to rip it out, repay for it, there's that built-in obsolescence that they can't keep affording for the next 30 years, assuming that their company's going to take it over, maybe their children are going to own it, who knows, but whoever says it in that tone that, "I've been doing it 30 years, there could be frustration not only with doing it the same way or dealing with trying to do technical transfer of a new technology for 30 years and constantly running into brick walls or obstacles. And a lot of the times that's where that frustration can come to, and it almost has that snake oil tone to it, like, "I've been doing it 30 years and I don't want to deal with another snake oil." So that's the second way we know we hear it. The third way that we hear it is almost like a panic, like, "I've been doing this for 30 years, that I'm too scared to try something new. I know that I've got to rip and strip this 6 months, maybe 6 years after I've placed it, and it's supposed to last 10 or 20 years. But I don't care that I have to do that because I'm more comfortable with what is breaking and knowing how to deal with that broken system than trying something new and having to deal with those nuances of what I don't know." And there was a wonderful book called Getting to Yes, which if you've never read it before, they have it on, Audible. We'll put a link below. Ding! We'll put a link below somewhere. But it's a great book, especially for us who work in the industry. Because, whether you're the architect, owner, and engineer, when all three of them, or just one of them says no to a technical transfer of a new technology, there's normally good reasons behind it. A lot of people have brought new technologies into the industry that haven't worked and really have been unicorn dust, snake oil. It doesn't work as it has been documented or stipulated, and they have to deal with the repercussions. So there are real reasons why people say no. Either it's too expensive, they don't have room in their plant, they're afraid of the learning curve for their folks to learn how to use it. They don't know what's going to happen when and if it goes wrong, because ultimately when it comes down to it, you as the technical transfer person or the product salesperson, you might be holding their hand with them at that point, buying them lunches, getting them t-shirts and hats. But at the end of the day, month, week, year, even 2 or 3 years, they're going to be on their own with this product on every job site. And they have to manage the good, the making the money, and the losing money. And once something goes wrong, if yours is the new product in the mix, more than likely yours will be the first to blame for what went wrong. And that's instinctual. If I've been doing it the same way nonstop, I've changed it up, whether or not I've been using this product for 6 months or 6 years, if that is the new thing, more than likely if something goes wrong, I'll be like, shoot, I've been doing this for 30 years, now I add something new, and look what happens. So recognize that there is that whole dichotomy of folks wanting to do something new, having to do something new, but not having the courage. And to get past that courage, getting past that courage, you need some form of preparedness. Whether or not it's giving them the documentation for the architect, engineers, showing the owners the cost, service, life, value-added benefits, as well as the contractors, or working with the contractors as well as the entire group to do some demo or pilot to get that comfort level, that preparedness to give them the courage to move forward with this new and emerging technology. So hopefully you learned something new. Seems like Haley learned something new. Thanks for your time. Go Concrete!